Moving on to the
Because like I
final
oh sorry. Go ahead.
moving on to the final game of the week here. Bears versus Commanders. Honestly, it was not that exciting of a game to start off with. Caleb Williams looked terrible for three
Field goal,
quarters.
field goal, field goal, field goal.
Jayden Daniels was doing something that nobody else has done against the Bears defense and throw over 300 passing yards. So that was something, but they just couldn't get into the end zone at all. It was very, very lackluster for the most part of the game. Caleb Williams kind of finally came back and did some stuff. Caleb Williams had a chance to lead two game-winning drives. Can't even say that anymore because he wasn't game-winning. Uh, whose tremendous idea was it to give it to the defensive lineman for a handoff? They're trying to pull a William the Refrigerator Perry move, give it to a defensive guy to run it in.
Sometimes it works.
Sometimes it does, but it's third down. There's like
Yeah,
30 seconds left in the
there's definitely
game.
like a fourth down play, maybe not a third down play.
There's That's not the time to do it
No,
at
I
all.
agree there. Yeah, I agree there.
But you get to coming down all that. Jayden Daniels, 12 seconds to run around in the backfield and toss it up. But can we just please talk about Tyreek Stevenson? How
Yeah,
stupid he is.
he hasn't been cut, I believe, right?
Has
As
not
of
been
He
cut.
now.
hasn't been
As of
cut.
now.
I
I'm amazed he
here's
hasn't been cut
have
yet.
you guys watched the clip? Because I get it. I get it. It's his fault that the ball gets tipped up in the air. And yeah, he wasn't paying attention. He was 70 yards away.
Dude,
He's
he
still got to play to the final whistle.
He had
No,
no.
who caught the ball?
I'm not
Who
saying
caught the
doubt.
ball?
the guy he
Noah
was supposed to be
Brown.
covering.
Yes.
Was that the guy that he was supposed to be
Yes.
covering?
He said it. He
Instead,
literally said it in his apology video. He was
Okay.
like, Noah Brown was my guy. Like I was
Okay.
supposed to be on
I
him.
didn't hear that part because all I saw was yes, he was doing that, but like the when he turned around, he still had 9 seconds to get from where he was standing over to where he was, and then still a few more seconds to actually stand around and bunch up. And then that's when everything happened. Like it,
but
I if we want to say it's just his fault, fine. But like the pre-snap antics, talking to the crowd, whatever. Like I get it. It's a bad look, but that's not what caused him to screw up. Him
that's just
screwing up
instant
was
karma
just
right away.
for sure. But him just screwing up that play is just him not being probably that good.
That's an
More so
undisciplined
than
football. That's undisciplined football. That's what it is at the end of the day. Rule fucking number one is a defensive player, especially on a Hail Mary, but usually just in general. If you can't catch the ball, knock it
don't
down.
bat it up. Bat it
Yeah,
down.
do not play
You
volleyball.
never go
Just
up.
knock it down. Do not poke that bitch up into the air. But yeah, honestly, I didn't see it until a little bit later. And the only thing that I could really think of when I saw that was um what would like the meeting be like, the film meeting? Because like I mean everyone's probably
Oh,
like
you
Ty
know
Bob,
he's
you've
getting
probably had
roasted.
like a really angry defensive coordinator just like, look at this, look at this fucking idiot down here. Look at I'm not doing my job. I don't know what the coverage is, and I'm just hanging out here talking to fans. Yep, it's not like anything. Oh, look, ball snap. Still don't give a shit. Talking it up, waving your hands. Good job. Oh, look. Oh, we're playing football now. Look at that. Oh, we don't care who we have. Look at, we're just gonna run up, stick our stupid fucking hand into the air, knock it to the other team, and we are now not winners. Like I could just see it. I can
Oh,
see
for
that. And
sure.
like, oh, that just made me laugh. Thinking of that made me laugh so hard because like that's gonna stick with him forever. And that's something you do in a game where like you're just dreading going into film the next, like whenever the next film session is where you guys all watch the tape together, that play's coming up and you're just like you get this weird feeling in your body. It's terrible. So that's what I feel bad for most about for that guy is like that sinking feeling for sure.
It's going to be a rough day at the office for him on whether that was today or whether that's Wednesday. Film isn't going to be fun for that guy.
Oh, no, that's a long day. That's a long day. Oh shit.
I was really impressed though by Caleb Williams' tenacity in the second half.
Yeah.
Obviously, we
Fourth
know that
quarter.
the
Fourth
play
quarter.
that fourth quarter being able to just like you're getting hammered all day.
Turned it
Offensive line
on.
isn't looking so good. Um, uh, even DeAndre Swift didn't look good, and then he busts the big one, and that creates momentum, and you're finally able to kind of get things clicking, and you're able to get some passes going through. To see him be able to turn that around was as a rookie very impressed by that. Still come away with a loss. There was a lot left out there on the field
Yeah.
that he could have done a lot better. But to see that a rookie is having this bad of a game and then to turn it around when the game needs you the most, was very impressed with Caleb Williams and the rest of the Chicago Bears offense, because that offense has been over the last couple of years putrid. And to
Hmm.
see that kind of flip over, that I was pretty impressed with that. And not that I'm not impressed with whatever they're doing in Washington and Jayden Daniels. That has a lot more luck going into it than anything else. But yeah, I mean, they're turning it around in Washington as well. Two franchises that are putting it together, and they're going to be exciting moving forward, especially as they go up against some of these not so good defenses. Because for as bad as those teams have been, their defenses are actually really good.
Surprisingly big for the Commanders, saying start anybody that's playing them. They
Yeah,
that defense is completely turned around.
yeah.
Yep.
By week 4, we had completely flipped that statement around, and
Hmm.
and yeah,
Well, I
no, they're
think
gonna.
They're the number 2 seed in the NFC right now.
yeah, yeah.
That's gross.
And the thing is too, it's like, with your point about Caleb Williams, it's like earlier in the year in prime time when they played the Texans, he started slow, did not have a very good start to the game, got fucking blown out by a pretty good defense, and then kind of redeems himself, finds revenge somehow and starts slow, kicks it into high enough gear, I guess we should say, to give his team a chance to win the football game.
Mhm.
That is definitely one where you kind of feel like your defense might have let you down a little bit right there. But they were talking about it on a lot of the shows this morning, the talking heads, about the play before that. The play before that, it was like a 10-yard pass that put them in that spot. I think you probably play that a little bit tougher. They weren't necessarily playing prevent, but they were playing pretty far back. They were giving them a lot of room. No one was defending the sticks, and that's something that was also brought up. It's like, yes, that last play was awful, but the play before the last play is probably, what was not probably, was absolutely what set them up for that last play. So that's
Uh,
just something you can't let happen in a bad defensive breakdown. Honestly, reminded me of the defensive breakdown for your guys' whole 13 seconds thing. Like, reminded
yeah.
me like way too much of it. Just the lack of awareness from the defensive play calling was just insane.
I also want to, like, along with that, you're talking about uh uh defensive awareness. When are defensive coordinators going to learn that when there's a Hail Mary play, yes, you need people back there to prevent catching the pass. But maybe, just maybe, we should put in 4 or 5 downhill linemen to just go after the quarterback, because we saw in the Lions Vikings game we needed a Hail Mary. What happened? Dan Campbell said send 5, and Sam Darnold gets sacked. We don't see that too often. When are defensive coordinators going to learn that, hey, if I just get to the quarterback instead of letting him throw a
Yeah,
bomb
dance around.
70 yards
Oh,
and
dude.
dance around for 45 seconds, like, I could just actually end the game and win it. Don't need to rely on batting a pass down and getting unlucky that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just like, yeah, the classic saying, the prevent defense will prevent you from winning the fucking football game. Like, it's you just, it's a gamble, dude. The prevent defense is just a gamble on all. And the thing is too, it's practiced every week. At the walkthrough the day before the game or the morning of, it's practiced every fucking week. And I get it, but also, like you said, just bring five. Bring
Just
five.
just rush the quarterback.
Make them dance. Don't make them like just spinning. All right, load up. And just he didn't even like load up. Honestly, that was like a half crow hop. That wasn't even a full
Yeah,
crow
no,
hop.
he got into it.